Hey guys and gals, what's crack-a-lackin'? Spicy here. Welcome to my channel, welcome to another video. Hey, if you're new to my channel and you're not subscribed to me yet, why don't you check out a few more videos, and if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything else that I have going on. Today what we got going on is my brother-in-law, he went hunting the other day, got him a nice sized doe, and I got the two front legs in here and I cut all the meat off of it. I spared y'all that boredom of cutting all the meat. It's a long process. If you want to see that video, I have no problem doing it. But like I said, it's a long process. I got all the meat cut off. This is all the meat here from two front legs. And then whatever I could get cubed up, that was good meat, not real, tendony and stuff like that. I got it cubed up and I got in the Ziploc bag. This will be used for stews and stuff like that. So I'll throw this in the freezer now, and then we'll get started on grinding up this deer meat for hamburger meat or deer ground meat. What we'll be using to ground this deer meat up is this little meat grinder right here. This is a Sunmile meat grinder. I got this off Amazon. Last week I ground up two legs and made some ground deer meat, and this thing is freaking fantastic. Never bogged up, never stopped, just ground that meat up perfect. Everything cleaned up great. This whole front section just comes off and you take it all apart and cleaned up. Very simple. This meat grinder, it comes with the grinder obviously. It comes with this little hopper holder deal to load all your meat up on top. Comes with a little plunger to push everything down the hole. And then it also comes with your sausage stuffers. You got your little pipes here for your sausage. And this one comes with 3 different size plates as far as grinding. You can see that's the biggest hole. That's the smallest hole. And then in here now I have the medium size hole. I like using this. It makes really good hamburger meat. And also the medium hole I like using to do sausage and stuff like that. But you have 3 different sizes that comes with the grinder. I think that's a really good deal for the price of this grinder. I will leave a link to this grinder down in the description below. You can go check it out for yourself. Very great price for the weight of this grinder. Okay, so we got a bowl here to catch the deer meat when we grind it up. Up here in top, what you can see, this is hamburger meat. When you're grinding up deer meat, you want some kind of fat for your deer meat, or whenever you're making deer burgers, stuff like that. It's not going to stick together. Deer meat's really lean. There's no fat in deer meat to help hold everything together. So I go to the store and I get 1 pound of ground meat. And whenever you get ground meat from the store, I get the highest fat content I can find, and this I'm using is a 70-30. So that's enough fat for me to use, and the hamburger will kind of help add to the deer meat as well. But it's not going to overpower the taste of the deer meat. I love the taste of deer meat. It's fantastic. So what I'm going to do is I take a little bit of my deer meat and I throw it down into the hopper. And then every time I throw a little bit of deer meat, I take a chunk of hamburger meat, throw it in the hopper as well. And then I take some more deer meat, put it in the hopper, take a little bit of hamburger meat, throw it in the hopper, and I alternate it just like that. So now we'll turn it on. I got to get my little plunger to help push it down just a little bit, and then we'll continue that process until all this deer meat is ground up. And there we go. That took 10 minutes to grind up all that deer meat. That's probably about 5 to 7 pounds of ground hamburger and deer meat. I mean, this thing is a beast. It does perfect. A little loud, but I mean, it's a meat grinder. What do you expect? So, all you got to do now is take this off and clean it up, and I'll show you how to take it off in just a second. Alright, now that I got my deer meat all ground up, I'm going to get them into some freezer bags. I don't really weigh my deer meat. I just kind of take about a handful, put it in the bag. Take a handful, just a good size palm full, put it in the bag. I do that 3 times. Alright, and I'll set that over to the side, and I'll fill the rest of these bags up just like that, 3 handfuls, good size handfuls, and then after doing all my deer meat, 3 handfuls to each bag, whatever I have left, I will separate it out in between the bags that I already have deer meat in. So I got 4 bags of hamburger meat out of that, and I still got some more left. So, like I said, I'll take it and I'll just kind of separate it in between each bag to get, you know, kind of even bags out. Now just squeeze all the air out of it. Want all the air that you can possibly get out. And then squish it flat. And then don't forget to date your bags, so you'll know what deer meat you need to cook first. Now the reason why I squish mine flat is, well, it stores better in the freezer, and whenever you get ready to thaw it out, it'll thaw out a lot quicker with it flat. So there's our 4 bags of hamburger meat. Put them in the freezer, get those to chilling. And I'll show you how to take this apart and clean it up, the meat grinder. Okay, on the side of your Sunmile meat grinder, there's a little handle here. That's a set screw. Just unscrew that set screw, and your grinder comes off. Just set that over in the sink, and set your grinder over to the side, because you'll have to clean up the outside and stuff like that. With your grinder, you got a little piece on the front that screws off. And then your grinder plate comes off. And then there's a little blade in there that comes off. And then there's a auger inside of this that comes out. Now you're going to have a little meat left in here. It's going to happen. Just get that out and throw that in the trash. You don't need that. But the auger comes out. And then the inside of this. Like I said, there's going to be a little bit of meat left on here. Just get all that off and throw that in the trash. Throw it to your dogs. Just don't give it to your little kids. And then I'll run hot water, dishwashing liquid. I'll clean these, I mean, spick and span. I don't want nothing left on here, nothing uncleaned. And I'll set them out to dry. I'm not going to bore y'all with the cleaning process, but that's how easy it is to take apart. And you put it back together just like that. When you start taking everything apart on your meat grinder and getting ready to clean it up, make sure you unplug your meat grinder. That way you don't chop off a finger, grind up a finger in your deer meat or anything like that. Having a meat grinder at your house, especially during hunting season and stuff like that, we process our own deer. I don't take it to a deer processor. Whatever they can do there, I can do here. It takes a little bit of time, but if you take your time and do everything right, repetition after 3 or 4 deer, you'll have it down pat. So this is going to save you a whole bunch of money in the long run. I think this meat grinder, if I'm not mistaken, it's around $60. Taking a deer to the processor is going to cost you $150 to $200 depending on who you go to and what you have done to your deer. With this meat grinder, I can do hamburger meat, I can do sausage, I can do smoked sausage, just all kinds of different things. And then with the rest of the meat, I cut up my own steaks and stuff like that. So doing it yourself, you're going to save a whole bunch of money. Now if you're, you got a deer camp and you killed a whole bunch of deer, yeah, I can understand taking it to a processor. But just killing 1 or 2 deer during deer season, 3 or 4, it don't matter. If you have this meat grinder at your house, it's going to save you a whole bunch of money. I do want to get a sausage video made, and I'll show you the process. Sort of similar, but you got to do certain steps that you got to take to make sure that you have really good deer sausage. But like I said, I'm going to leave a link down in the description below where you can find this meat grinder that I use. I've used grinders before, and it takes a long time. The grinder is not good. This thing here, it just, like I said, it took all 10 minutes to grind up 10 pounds of hamburger meat. 7 to 10 pounds. I don't, like I said, I don't have a weigh scale, so I can't weigh the meat. But very fast, very simple to take apart and clean up. Now, for the guys that's doing the cleanup, don't let your wife see you doing the dishwashing, because if she sees you washing up the meat grinder, she's going to think you can wash dishes anytime you want to. So do it when your wife ain't around. That's my little tip, old spicy tip for you. Alright guys and gals, well I hope you enjoyed this video. Just want to kind of show you what I do with my hamburger meat, show you that it's not that hard. You can do it yourself, and again, save yourself a whole bunch of money. Well guys and gals, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give this thing a thumbs up, because those things are awesome and it helps my channel out. And if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything else that I have going on. I'm going to get out of here guys and gals, get this stuff cleaned up. Until next video, remember, everybody's got a little backwoods in them. I'll catch you later.